I can't see the
Is there a turn order?
the order.
Yes. We
Should
might
I
have to
roll
roll
in?
some people back into it though, because
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I'm in it.
Yeah. So Peach and Kabeth, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, I'm not in it.
Under right.
Well, I don't think I'm
Araya,
supposed to.
don't roll
Yeah.
that much. Because you're going to be kind of what? Yeah, it won't make sense.
This is a
You
train
know
map.
it won't make sense.
Chris, do you want me to use the new initiative or go scroll up and see what I had last time? Because I don't remember.
You can just use
I
it.
mean, I
You can
played
just
last
use the new one.
Pardon me while I now scroll down through the chat to find out what my new one is. Oh, hey, that's not
No,
bad.
it's so high. I don't actually want to go first.
Go first.
If you do want, actually, I will let you do a thing. If you want to drop your initiative, you can drop your initiative, but it's a permanent drop. So, where do you want to drop it to?
Trying to see because it's not in the correct order for me.
Oh, look at Thane's ability, Maiden's Purity.
I do want to drop it, but I'm looking at the turn order. Oh, there it is. Assorted. Thank you.
What happened when I was
Why
gone?
didn't I go? Let's see. Let's go after Doc.
Give me a number.
11.
Right.
For initiative, is this contest take place in the wilderness or is this civilization?
This is wildernessy enough if you want it to be. Let's see. It's like, what am I doing? Oh, music.
Hey Chris, I am so sorry, but I just literally blew up my workstation computer by plugging in something. So I'm gonna try to reset something. Yeah, I think it killed it. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Take your time. There is the sound of cracking glass, a ripple that travels outward. Salinger and Ava vanish. Peach, where Salinger was there instead, you see a rippling in the world around you, and 3 strange, small, shadowy creatures appear. There's something wrong with the way they move, erratic, irrational, but you see the shape of their bodies almost like animals, and their jaws, those are teeth. We might need, I think we need to get Ishtalan into combat. Is Ishtalan there? No, Ishtalan's.
I am. Well, I dragged my little guy up at the top right. Just so I had something to roll initiative with.
I just realized a thing. Peach, talk for a second.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Ishtalan, talk for a second.
Yo.
Okay, cool. So let me get your character icon. Your character icon's not on the field yet, right? Ishtalan?
Mine, she's hanging out next to Araya in the upper right.
Haha.
It's kind of funny, Peach, because we ended last session with Doc's turn. So now it's your turn.
It's true.
Just kidding. That's up to Chris.
It's so true. What's this way?
That's fine. I'll vicious mockery one of these guys and then hold the rest of my action and just wait and wait and wait.
Okay. Ishtal and Kabath, put yourselves wherever you want to be.
I take it top is prime. Bottom is
Context-wise, you come into the awareness that everyone is running towards the upper right-hand part of the map, trying to get to head up the stairs to the temple. There are creatures around you still, but there's a much larger contingent of creatures off the map to the lower right. It looks like they're about 4 or 5 minutes away, which is forever in combat, but. Okay.
I'll just go back to hanging out with Array. I don't know if she's actually.
Array's not actually there.
I got nabbed by a very large bug.
She's been bug napped.
Well, I should probably not do that.
You do see shirtless Casey about 10 feet up in that pine tree right there, standing on a branch.
Yeah, you do see, I will say, you do see Fane and Somsel moving with you guys, but they're sort of like stuck on the other side of the bugs right now.
So these bugs that are on their side are not dead, they're just prone?
Not dead, just prone. 2 of them are bloodied. 1 of them is mind whipped.
Do I get the benefits of a first round in combat, even though it's not technically a first round?
Yes. I'm not sure how we'll handle that. It's interesting. Yeah, it's weird because we're not in initiative yet. I guess we'll just, for your intents and purposes, we're going to be starting at Peach, but we'll just, whatever it cycles in that.
I can actually go. I figured out. I'm chill enough. Whatever you prefer, Chris.
Yeah. Right. Peach Pine. What do you do? Wait, Salinger was there. Was it me? No. You hear about yourself.
All right. Peach will take a moment and reassess the situation. Trying to see where the grid is. She's gonna run up to like the little part where it forks here, and then she's going to kind of fall down on one knee by this little out jut there, and looking at the dark shadow to the farmost right. That's where, thank you. To the farmost right, she's going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Spot that spot.
So what Peach does is, as she goes down quietly, she just starts to whisper. Right? She's whispering small things, right? The little kitchen songs that she always whispers to herself, just talking about her day. And as she does, the whispers travel through the air, overlapping with each other and going toward the one target. And if it works, they have to run away.
It's like a wisdom saving throw for this little creature. A 9 is a failure.
It's 3d6 psychic damage. I'll go ahead and roll that. And on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So setting it running.
Go ahead and roll the damage. And you see the creature, its body jitters in this weird way, and it doesn't move, it just vanishes and reappears farther away from you.
All right, and that will, Peach will use some more of her movement to move a little bit toward the left fork, and then she'll end her turn. Oh, she will say to herself, that goddamn Salinger moron. I could have sworn he was here. I can't believe I'm here by my damn self.
Meanwhile, back up above. Eve, are you up and running or do you need more time?
Yeah, I think I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Ava, there's a sound of cracking glass, and I know Ava is there.
Do I put me back on the map? Huh?
Yeah, I just put you on the DM there.
Oh, okay, cool. Is it? Oh, it's my turn.
It's not your turn. But
Oh, it's not my turn, okay.
I needed to know if your spell was there.
Got it. Sorry.
And this creature begins to turn prone, so it cannot be more prone. It spends half its movement to get up to its feet. I'm just going to try to move toward... let's see. I was trying to get up that tree, wasn't it? No, somebody vanished. They went that way, but it couldn't see? Wait, no. This wasn't here at the time. This came after. Yeah, so it's trying to move towards where it saw. It has Mind Whip, so it can not dash. Another creature is going to make its saving throw for starting in the storm. This is dexterity, right?
Yeah.
17, make it.
Failed it.
Fail. Falls to the ground, slipping in the ice and the sleet, hitting the ground hard. Has to use a lot of its movement to get back up. And it's going to dash. Coming out of the sleet on that side, but that's its movement. See another one of those creatures. Well, you can't see it at all, but it gets up. It starts running. Dashing, tripping, slipping in the sleet. Another one, really only barely able to make out Typhon's existence, is going to make its attack against Typhon, and it is not disadvantaged because of the sleet. Ooh, actually, what types of vision does Typhon have?
Dark vision and I think just dark vision.
Okay, that's in fact this attack against Typhon is advantaged. It's a 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
32 magical slashing damage from Typhon.
Typhon is immediately bloody because it does not take a lot.
See, Fane comes running out from behind that rock to interpose himself between Somsel.
Sorry, the creature that just attacked. Which one was that? Was that the one outside the storm?
No, inside the storm.
Did he fall?
He started his turn. Oh. Yes. He fell down. Yeah. He fell down, had to get up, moved, attack Typhon. I might not have rolled it. I just assumed that
it wouldn't have changed anything, I don't think.
I just assumed that he fell down. Yeah, so you see Thane moves, interposing himself between Somsel and some of the bugs. He's got the Aegis of Brunhilde in one hand and Grump's Tallbreaker. We have to get to the others. And you're still on. Your turn.
She unfolds basically back into space on top of a cliff, looking down like a chess master onto basically a sphere of nothing that she can't see anything into. And some of her friends struggling along the side. And then a couple of bugs that come out. Not really sure what's going on, but it seems like bugs are fighting, so she unhooks the bow from over her shoulder and takes aim at the first one that was on the scene that hasn't moved yet. So, that one. And she will... I think this is dual advantage, so she'll throw on sharpshooter. Oh, that's bad. Well, that one, first one missed. Basically, it's going to be 4 shots, including the bonus action shot.
It's flying down from the hillside, cutting through the snow and the wind.
Okay, 25 for her second shot.
25 hits.
17 pierce. This third one is...
That first shot bloodies the creature.
Third one is from her ambush predator, so it gets a little bit more. Ooh, 21.
21 scrapes off the armor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll spend a combat superiority die. To add to the attack. So 24, I think.
Hits.
Or 25, 24, 25. So that is 21 piercing.
Plus bloody.
Plus bloody. So which at this point is 7.
Oh, yeah.
And then last one. Bonus action.
It's in bad shape.
So that is 23 for 17 piercing.
And Ishtal, tell me a story.
As perhaps per usual for the first time that she enters for her first target, it just immediately gets pin-cushioned. And the bug that it doesn't even turn around, doesn't have a chance to turn around to see what hits it. And the bug that's facing Fane and Samsal just slumps over, green oozing from all of the holes that have been battered into. And then she calls out to them and says, "Hurry, you short little legs!"
Anything else in your turn? Another creature starts in the fog. It's going to make a saving throw. Now falls down, hits the ground, has to scramble back up to its feet using half its movement. Emerges from the sleet storm, but it's used all of its movement to get there. Beth, it's your turn.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop over here. I assume I'm not in the snow. Well,
No, you're fine right there.
I wanted to get giant though, and I just realized there won't be room for me there if I'm getting giant.
You could kick Esmond over. He's small.
I would never. So, Kieran awkwardly stand next to this wall. These spaces are 5 feet. It's fine. I become giant with my bonus action. And I raise my hammer and I'm gonna take a whack at this guy.
But what I want to know is, if you get giant when you're standing next to the garden wall, do you explode the garden wall inward?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not using my hammer. I have my greatsword out.
Okay. Smash the beautiful landscaping.
I assume a 25 hits.
25, in fact, will hit the creature.
And then add 3 more to that for 17 slashing damage.
Alright, yeah. Good impact of the sword. Cracks some of the creature's carapace. It's still standing, going strong, but you definitely heard it.
I'm gonna raise the sword again and do it one more time. For 26 with 13 plus 1, 14 damage on the second.
Another good blow. Creature's still standing strong, but you're hurting it.
I'm obviously I can't. So if I step into that foggy storm thing, that would be bad. I'm gonna come closer. So if I'm here,
You cannot be in that spot. Yeah, that'll work.
I'm trying to end my turn close to Esmond. It's just like, where do I go?
You could be there.
Okay. I smash at this thing twice. See Esmond. I watch the other bug topple to the ground. She's like, okay, that's one less. I see the other bugs coming towards Esmond. Maybe I will move.
Bush behind you is on fire.
I see that and I wonder why.
Wasn't me.
1 second while I analyze this map. What is the green dot below Esmond?
That is Zephyrus.
That's Zephyrus. That's my bird.
As I zoom all the way in to see that it's a bird and not just a green smear, it's fine. My glasses are in the car. I guess I can't occupy the space. Like, I can't be, like, here, right?
Well, Zephyrus is, I think, actually tucked into, like your robe or something, right?
Yeah, Zephyrus is basically tucked. It is. I have him separate, but Zephyrus is basically on me.
Yeah, so you're fine. You can be there.
Yeah, I am gonna go here. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna turn to Esmond and say, "Run!" And then she'll look at the other two down the hill, and she's like, "Get to safety!" She's kind of holding her sword ready, and I'll end my turn there.
The red sand carapace starts its turn in the storm. Fails, saving throw, hits the ground, has to get up. Does make it to the very edge, nearly running into Esmond as it emerges. It is going to attack him.
At disadvantage.
You're still blurry? You're a blurry boy?
I'm still blurred, baby.
Huh. Do me a favor, click blur for me. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Yeah. You realize this creature I know we've done it before, but this creature is not affected by your blur, and it seems to attack straight at you.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
You're looking at 33 points of magical slashing damage.
No shield?
Dog, we got things to do. I got conserve spells. We got work to do.
Meanwhile, in the place between. Quick, Salinger, can you hear us and everything? Can you see the map?
Can you hear me and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we're good. I'm not going to risk the camera with how poor the connection is, but
Okay.
just imagine my face, right?
Yeah. Peach, once more. Sound of cracking glass. Wait, Salinger is there. You knew he was there. You knew he was there. The creature that you had run away. It vanishes from where it is. Doesn't even vanish. It's just somewhere else. It's closer. Then it vanishes again and appears right in front of you. Wow, wait. Did all of these really roll exactly the same initiative? Did that really happen? Interesting. Three of them just vanishing, appear right there in front of Peach. But only the last of them was close enough to make an attack. You see, its jaws were closed. Now they're open. Now they're biting at you. These things seem to move with strange, irrational consistency.
Can I please use Uncanny Dodge to half that damage?
You have not been attacked yet. I'm rolling it now. But yes.
Oh, okay. I saw the pincer strike and thought it was toward me.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
That's uncanny.
You see this creature as it reaches out to bite you, it vanishes and it just appears farther away.
Use the uncanny dodge to half the creature.
But 2 of them, they're still close. Wait, let me make sure Salinger... Oh no, Salinger roll initiative.
Don't exist again.
Existence is a multi-step process.
That creature will be coming up soon. Esmond, clock right.
Am I able to run and meet Ava? I have 35 feet of movement. Can I like maneuver around this area a little bit to kind of stay out of this guy's attack range and make my way to Ava?
Yeah, I think actually, like, just going through, like, going over the rock wall will be difficult terrain, but...
Okay, That should be enough to reach then.
Yeah, just map out where you go. Yeah, that should be good. I think the creature you're leaving is going to try to hit you.
That's fine. I will have Typhon impose disadvantage, since Blur doesn't do anything.
Tries to strike you, but it has to roll disadvantaged. Oh, 14. Is that going to hit you?
It does not.
There's a swipe in the air right behind you. This Typhon blocks it with his metal.
Yeah, so with Zephyrus tucked into his scarf, Esmond is going to run up beside Ava. And looking back to where Casey was and seeing where he is now, he's going to mumble to himself as he runs up to you, Ava. Looks like something I would have done, actually. And he's going to grasp your wrist. Hold tight. Hold your breath, please. And cast Thunderstep. And I should say, before, right as he arrives, he's going to send Zephyrus off to that area, up towards where he's going to be teleporting, and they are going to reappear 90 feet, like up by this staircase. And so then anything within 10 feet of where this blast is going to be is going to take thunder damage based on a con save, I think. Let me just roll the spell. Yeah, 10 feet of space.
Are you teleporting to a space you can see?
Yes, up the staircase, like right near where Araya would have disappeared from, or around that area, like about here-ish. I think is where I'm aiming.
Creatures within 10 feet.
Is that guy? Is that guy about 10 feet from us? The one directly above us?
Just barely. He'll have advantage on the saving throw.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, DC 18 con save. So that makes it. So that will be half of 17 damage. 17 thunder damage. So 8 thunder damage.
The air around crackles and wavers with energy. I'm going to put yourself where you guys are appearing.
And then he's going to turn around and yell at Typhon to strike at something.
Slight complication. When you appear, things are different than you expected them to be. There's a loud crack that travels through the place between Salinger and Peach. You see, crackling with energy, their image is unstable and wavering. You see Esmond and Ava.
I use my reaction to call out to them. Ava! What are you all... How are you here?
I don't fucking know, and I'm getting very mad and very confused about all of this.
And anything else in your turn?
Well, no, because fuck! Fuck! Shit! Fuck! Fuck! That's my turn.
Samsel says, let's go!
If we all teleport, then we might all end up on the other side and have like only 3 little shadow guys to fight.
No, that's not how it works, apparently. I'm very confused. Esmond is very upset right now.
Why didn't you just do what Casey would do, Esmond? Come on.
Because I was trying to do something Esmond would do, so that's on me. That's my bad. I'm stupid.
I gave you the power to run, and you chose the easy way, and now you're paying for it.
I did run, but I also chose an easy way. I did 2 things.
I wonder if Rope Trick would do the same thing these days.
Casey, your turn. You see a blast of thunderous energy ripple out, and Esmond and Ava are just gone.
Yeah, Casey looks further up the steps. Maybe spots Istrelon up on the bluffs, but it's like, that's not right. And says into the mind link, Ez, where'd you jump to?
There's no answer.
Right. Casey, I think probably stands out on one of the branches.
Wait, actually. Casey, roll d6.
My best thing. Two. Casey, kind of stands out on the branch, one hand up on the trunk of this pine tree, and looks down at Kabeth and Samsel and all those there. He knows how many bugs are in that storm that he just left. He's like, gotta thin the herd. He straightens up and cracks his neck, and his entire body becomes engulfed in flames as he snaps both fingers. He's using conflagration points to regain a spell slot. And it's just flames in this tree as the ball of fire grows larger and larger, and throws it down at the one that he can see just north of Kabeth. Let me make a circle here. Chris, I'm basically doing that. I'm aiming it so that the edge clips this guy outside of the thing.
Question. How do you know where they are? You can't see into that spot.
No, I can't. I'm throwing it into the storm so that it gets this guy. I can see this guy on the outside, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm throwing it to the left of him, or the west, if you will.
Okay.
And I know there was bugs at the base of that tree that have been coming out of there, so I'm estimating.
So with a spell that you have to target, I'm not sure you can actually target a spot you cannot can't see.
Okay. So this says target a point I choose within range.
Right, but I just mean the fundamental targeting. I think the requirements are sight. Just an overall general rule.
Okay. And I will aim.
What do you think about that? So you just want to fire. Interesting. Yeah, you want
Well-
to fire something estimating into a spot you can't see. Let's do this.
That's okay. I mean, I can aim here.
Okay.
To get those two that were right near Esmond.
Yeah, that'll work.
And maybe the third guy. Yeah, ball of fire goes out and explodes just north of that guy.
DC 16, top, down, left.
Dex save. I don't know if the storm affects dex saves, does it?
I think it might. But we'll say it's also kind of like cold and windy and protecting them from the fireball too, so it'll balance out. Let's see. Advantage on the last one because he's less than half a nut. Okay, so the top guy, the topmost one, natural 20 as the fireball poof, explodes. He's kind of like the wall catches most of it, protects him from it, so he doesn't take anything. But the other two, they make their saving throw. I believe.
Okay. So they'll take half of 24 fire damage.
Their resistance does not matter. What?
Well, isn't Casey's fire eliminate? Like
Yeah.
when Casey does fire damage, he
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Their resistance does not matter. Like, it does not help
Oh,
them.
sorry. Oh, I thought I just heard resistant.
Yeah, as flames scorch those three, the centermost of them, you see its carapace crack, and boiling blood drips out into the snow. You've bloodied it.
And did the south one take bloody damage as well? 7 points to that.
Yeah, he's in bad shape, it looks like.
Yeah. Casey, just after throwing this ball of fire, lifts into the air and flies 10 feet down to the steps here. And yells down to those that are not in the mine lake. Right, we're leaving. And he will move up these stairs. These stairs go up to the temple, right, Chris?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Doc, you find yourself in a strange gray space. Wait, you've been here before. You find sweat on your palms. But why?
As she appears in the air, she exhales the breath that she was holding before she was teleported, sort of looking around. She hears Peach yelling in the distance. Chris, does she feel in this world, or does she still feel her spell in the other world? Is she halfway?
Yeah,
What does she feel like?
Your mind scrambles. You realize you still have a connection to your spell. It's still there. You can see your body is crackling with strange energy, and you're slightly translucent. So is Esmond.
Okay. Looking at Esmond and looking to them. What does she see when she sees Peach and Sal? How do they look?
You see Peach and Salinger. Looks like they're in. I mean, they've been through something. You see, wait, Salinger's his arm's off. No. And they're two shadowy, erratic, strange creatures that are. No, they're attacking Peach.
Doc, quickly, she grabs for a somewhat pseudo-magical suture that she has in her, and on her stash, and she grabs Esmond's arm and wraps it very quickly from where the creature bit onto it, and sort of snaps her fingers, and the bandage shrinks down and pulls the arm shut. It's purely mechanical, filled with salve, and tightly compresses the injury around his arm. Esmond, you're gonna heal for 36. And then she begins rushing down towards where she sees Peach and Sal. I'm trying to put her where she's supposed to go, but she's right on the other side of the tree. She rushes down the stairs towards them and casting as she goes to, and she's going to cast first towards Sal, who she sees missing an arm. Sal. So energy sort of pulls around, and I don't know what it looks like in this world, if it's any different, but she casts.
Real quick. They've been through a lot, but I think you can tell Peach is Peach is at full hit points.
Oh, okay. So Peach is okay, and is Sal?
Salinger's not at full hit points.
Okay, yeah. She cast, and then using the extra energy as she's become accustomed to, she then squeezes her fists together and pulls the rest of the energy back into Sal. So how, and the total of that is what rushes into Sal's body, sort of curing his wounds. And she's like, "What? Are you? Can you hear me?" And she ends her turn there.
Remember that if you use Chalice on the same target that was the target of the spell that triggered it, you don't get the bonus twice.
Okay, I forgot about that. So let me see what Chalice will be without the bonus. It's just the 1d8. So it would be 6. So 22 plus 6. Oh, yeah, that's it. 22 plus 6. So 28. Yeah, as she's running down the stairs towards them, immediately after she finishes casting, she kind of once again remembers kind of where she is, and fear seeps back into her a little bit as she starts to remember just what's in this place.
At the end of your turn, roll a d6. Peach, your turn. If I'm just going to move you right there, so I'm not confused about like where you are.
So Peach acknowledges Doc running toward them, and she says, I'm all right. Sal's actually kind of okay too. We look worse than we are. And then she will say to Ava once more, "Hey, cover your ears for this though." And she's going to attempt to cast Shatter to affect the two shadow creatures closest to her.
Okay. You can definitely do that. In order to fully hit them, you'll be included in the spell as well, but you'll have advantage on your saving throw because you can kind of hedge yourself out a little bit.
Okay. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere, I can't move it so that it doesn't hit me.
Well, if you want to completely get both of them so they do not have advantage on the saving throw, like try to place the spell, you'd be also getting part of your square as well. So it's, I guess what I'm saying is, like, if you want to fully get them, you'll weakly get the edge of it, or you can have them weakly get the edge of it and you won't get on any of it.
I'll have them take the brunt of it. I'll go ahead and give it a try.
Okay. Actually, I just realized something. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll place Ava there. Alright, so you'll make the same saving throw, but with advantage.
Sure thing.
This is Constitution. Why did that? Oh, that's your. Nice. So you definitely make it. One of them fails, one of them succeeds. What's the base damage?
3d8 thunder damage.
Nice. Go ahead and give it a roll.
Awful, but hey, it's something. And then as Peach watches this damage come into at least one of the shadow creatures, she uses her bonus action to disengage, and she's going to run up the hill toward Doc.
All right. Okay, make sure you actually measure out your movement, because you can't run through them, so you're going to have to, like...
Okay, run around them. Okay.
Yeah.
I will attempt it.
And so, Salinger. Peach is moving, but it is your turn.
Sal does kind of like a double take and triple take. Seeing Peach get attacked, he starts to go into a rage. Then he hears Esmond and he sees Doc. And he shakes his head clear for a second and instead runs towards them, still dragging the hammer behind him because it's really hard to carry with just one arm. And then it's going to swing in a circular arc, doing one attack at each. Recklessly, so it actually is possible for him to have a chance to hit.
Sounds good. Oh, natural 20.
Man, I think my D20 is stuck.
I like it.
Okay, so as he starts the arc, his momentum swings through the first one, and that same concussive force echoes through it as he slams one into the other.
We need to resolve the natural 20 first.
On the second hit. So it's going to do... Yeah. So I just need to roll the 3d8 bonus.
Yes.
Lord. So as bad as rolls were, Sal's were that much better. 18 plus 23. And then Poppy will use her reaction to spit acid at the one that he just clacked into with that hammer. So another 6.
Yeah, as there's a burst of radiant energy. Tell me a story.
Okay. So as the hammer collides into the first one, striking into the second one, the shadow that forms that creature actually dissipates into little motes in all directions, like little fireflies scattering if you ran through a field, and then they just fizzle.
Just like that, flash of light, the creature's gone. The one to the north is still clinging. You can see wisps of shadow coming off of its body. It's still corporeal, but you've bloodied it.
Gotcha. He stumbles a little bit on the follow through, expecting to have hit both, and has to catch himself as he moves up over this wall. And I'll do that second time.
Six hits.
This time far less impressive looking. He kind of stumbles forward over the wall and just lets the hammer fall down on top of this thing, hitting it for 15 bludgeoning damage.
So bloodied.
But aren't you advantaged?
Well, no, because I'm trying to swing a two-hander with one arm. My advantage from Reckless is canceling out the disadvantage from trying to swing this massive hammer.
Yeah. Then another
And
case.
last thing,
Right.
Poppy's going to move. Oh, what? Say again?
Tell me a story, Solange. Tell me a
Killed
story.
the oaks?
You killed it.
Okay. All right. The hammer slams into the ground, and where he expects there to still be something remaining, there's just a little dent in the dirt as a bead goes down his forehead. He looks over to Peach, makes sure she's okay, and Poppy runs over to her side to protect her. And that's all the thing could possibly do in a turn.
Nicely done. Back in the real world, you can call it that. One of the creatures, seeing Ava and Esmond just vanish, kind of reels back, confused. Looks down to Kabeth. Moves toward her. It's going to attack. Does a 26 currently hit you, Kabeth?
Yes, it does.
Right, you're looking at 43 magical slashing damage as pincers scrape against you.
Okay, 1 moment. I can't roll against the magical slashing, right?
In what context?
No, it's not an effect. Okay. I would get to save against it, but no, I'm good. Not that kind of thing. So you said 43? Excuse me, while I take out my calculator.
Let's see. Araya. Are you engaged? Are you here?
I am. I'm gonna shut my door so my mom doesn't get tempted to come back in.
Okay.
Mom, I'm doing important things in here.
It's such an array of thing to say.
That's why I have a do not disturb sign on my door.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know if you could see that, like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. Up at the top of the stairs, top of the flight in front of the facade of the temple, you can hear and see blasts of magic. Down below, your friends are engaged in a fight, but although you were invisible, two of these insect creatures have latched onto you with their pincers. You see Albina. Her eyes go wide and she staggers back and brings her arms close to her breast to protect herself as she sees the insect struggling with something unseen. You can see the confusion, panic on her face. What do you do?
I did not think I would get that call. Okay. Whew. It's two of the ones we have been seeing, the ones that minorly reacted to me as I was coming up the stairs. Or is it a third, creepier one?
Same type of creature. These insectoid creatures, quite large and stout, heavily armored. They seem to have definitely seen through your invisibility somehow, and they have grappled you, strained you with their pincers. But you get the impression, probably Albina can't see you because you are still invisible.
Okay. I want to hear what she has to say. Is it an action to let the ring invisibility go, or...
Free action on your turn.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm gonna let the invisibility drop.
You see her white ears were folded back, and as you appear there's a look of confusion on her face, and her ears perk up, but you notice something immediately strange. Her eyes were always pink. And while you were invisible, everything was just black and white, shades of gray, but you see that her eyes are luminously green, the same color as the insect's blood. She kind of stops for a little bit, concern on her face, and kind of gestures at the insect. She says, no. She's good. She says, Araya.
I am a friend, Albina.
She brightens up and she rushes to you and puts her hand on your shoulder, and she says, "The most wonderful thing has happened. The Maiden showed us the way to God."
Well, Albina, are all our sisters here? Are they safe?
They're safe. You can come with us. Hurry, quickly.
What? Araya's gonna look at the bugs. Will you let me go? I will follow, but...
And you say Albina gestures at them, and she says, no, she's okay. And the insects release you.
Sweet. I'm going to go to grab Albina's arm and slide my note into her pocket. Regardless, it's just paper.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Not my best thing.
Have your tail do it.
I know, I should have put it in my tail.
Is this the first thing that she's actually reverse stolen?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've very obviously reverse stolen.
No, there was a whole thing about reverse stealing. There's a whole festival.
Oh, you're right.
That's a natural.
Sorry, I had it on 2GM. I rolled a natural one. One of the very loveliest things about being who I am is that if I fail something, oh, I've got so many ways of re-rolling this. Hold on, I'm gonna pick one. I'm going to re-roll that.
Ah.
Using magical guidance, she's whispering... clutching one hand to the amulet at her chest, and the other she like, Albina walking is making this harder than it... Oh, never mind. Whatever. Albina's walking. It's between us. She puts it in the pocket. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I have to take it. I can't. There's... I can do one more thing. I can do one more thing. No, that's an ability check. This is not an ability. This is a skill check.
This is an ability check.
This is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She feels the warmth of another ring on her.
Never seen you use this before.
I've never used this before, but I grab very few items in this game. But one of the items is one where Araya feels the weight of failure on her shoulders quite often, and usually when it comes to doing small and simple things. But in this moment, perhaps it's all of Lux maybe needs her to not be such a failure as much as she is. If I fail this one again, it's just the way it is, okay? That's... I'll take it. I'll take it. It's an 11. It's great. It is not my best thing.
Albina was never the most observant. So you slip
Oh,
it in
bless.
her pocket. She does not seem to notice.
I have a lot of re-rolling ability for just these moments. Holding Albina's arm, are we going in? Has she turned towards the temple?
She's leading you in deeper into the temple.
Right.
Well, she's actually leading you towards the main entrance of the temple. You can hear the sounds of battle, blast of magic behind you. You hear a crack of thunder.
Albina,
rumbles.
I have friends with me, many of whom who have been trying to turn towards the Maiden's guidance. I believe that your friends don't know that they are my friends and perceive them as danger when they are not, and I promise you they are not. Is there any way that they could join us, too?
Albina looks at you and her eyes go wide and she looks hopeful and she says, Are they faithful?
Thane is. He has a pure heart and believes wholly in the Maiden and another goddess, Brunhilde. I think his and Kibeth wants to know the divine favor of our god. You know how hard it is to find the faithful in the land of Lux, but I have been sharing the word, the divine word of our Maiden, and I think that they see through my acts her light.
Do you believe what you're saying, or do you know that you're lying?
She didn't mention any of the people that she knows 0% believe. But she
I don't
did
think she's
mention...
gonna lie.
Okay.
I didn't say any lies on purpose. I mentioned multiple friends, but I only talked about the ones that I truly believe at least have some room for faith in them.
No, I understand. But everything that Araya just said, does she believe that it is true, or is she?
Yes. That, yeah. Kibeth, Thane, that she has been showing them that the Maiden, yes, 100% true. Also, Araya wouldn't lie to Albina, even
Roll
creepy
persuasion.
green-eyed Albina.
Roll persuasion.
And I have another ability thing if this isn't enough. But it's just a 2d4. I think a 19's enough.
Okay, yeah, you see, that she kind of blinks a few times and her ears fold back. And she moves to one of the insects and she reaches out and she touches it on its shoulder. She says, I know they're fighting, but they might want to serve. Bring them alive. And then she reaches out and she takes Araya's hand and she says, come on. You have to see it. And she starts pulling you towards the temple.
Okay. I will follow, and I'm going to read what spells of mine I can do without making it obvious.
She begins to turn you and pull you, and Albina and Araya vanish into the shadow of the temple, while the two insects turn back towards the stairs.
Just me and Albina alone?
Potentially. Let me know what you want to do. I'm going back to the others. So.
Yes, okay.
starting in the sandstorm. Not the sandstorm. Sleet storm. Sandstorm's a different song.
One's Darude.
One of the creatures makes a dexterity save. Oh, unaffected. Comes pouring out of the sleet storm. Another one begins its turn. Another begins its turn. Falls down, it hits the ground and has to get up. Then makes an attack against Typhon as it stands. 22 to hit Typhon. Oop, is that around? That's what it might be. Remind me that when it comes back to resolve that. This is looking bad. You see him moving through the brush behind you, Kabeth, to join Somsel. Ishtalan.
In my mind link, I let Casey know what. Can I do this out of turn? I know. I just.
You realize you are no longer in the mind link.
Oh, shit.
Ishtalan, your turn.
Okay. Ishtalan takes a breath and goes down onto one knee to the better to aim, and focuses her eye down the shaft of the arrow, aiming at this guy here. $21, which won't work. So she will not sharpshooter the next one.
First one, ding, skips off the armor.
Next one, 7 piercing, so 14 piercing with bloodied.
14 plus, wait, 14 with bloodied?
No, 14 is with the bloodied included.
Yeah, that arrow hits true. Creature
That's it for me.
flails. Another creature is making its way towards Casey. Kabeth, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit the one to the upper right of me first. Actually, wait, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do something cool. I'm gonna invoke the Hill Rune with my bonus action, so I'm getting some resistance to some damage stuff. Yeah, then I'll smash with the greatsword. No, we're not gonna let that stand. Nope.
Not a natural one.
I have it. Should I use that or should I use snack points? I have both. Always forget which is better.
And what are you choosing between?
Snack points or inspiration?
Snack points are stronger, but obviously just have a cost associated.
Inspiration just lets me take whatever new roll I have.
Well, in this case, actually, they're just good because you can't get worse than natural ones. So.
I'm now confused. Which one should I use?
I would recommend the inspiration.
Inspiration.
Okay, we're gonna use that inspiration. Try that again.
Better ROI.
Does a 15 hit?
15, unfortunately, does not hit, but is not a natural one. Your sword scrapes against the creature's armor, deflected.
I'm going to hit the other one immediately adjacent to me. Actually, wait. Mobile doesn't count. Wait, no. Even if I don't hit, mobile, he can't take an attack of opportunity
So
even though I missed.
the way that they stack together, the way that they interact is because you have mobile and they have sentinel, they do get their attack, but they can't stop your movement. So your movement will not be reduced to 0, but they will still get to attack you.
That's fine. I'm still gonna try to attack the other one next to it.
All right, sounds good. This one's also bloodied.
Oh man, not. I had all the good rolls the last turn. It's fine. I assume 13 doesn't hit it.
Yeah, as you swing, and this one deflects it with its pincer. You can see these are fierce warriors.
I'm going. Can I jump over their heads? How big are they?
Yeah, you easily can. Now that's still, you can jump over them. It still is movement, and they still get attacks of opportunity and stuff like that.
I jump over their heads.
Okay,
Flying through the.
You will be leaving the threat range of one of them. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
I might keep moving.
Okay, yeah. So one of them takes a swing at you when the opportunity arises.
1 second. Let me just measure.
Does a 21 hit your armor class?
Yes. Give me 1 second before you tell me anything else.
Sure.
So I have 70 feet of movement with the jumping over them reduction. Is like 50 feet reasonable? 55 to here?
Yeah, I mean, I think with your ability to jump, it doesn't even, you're not even losing much, so you can move anything short of 70 is probably fine in this circumstance.
All right, then I'm gonna get to there, and you're hitting me with 40 magical slashing, which I'm now resistant to.
Yeah, so you'll take, with resistance, you'll take 20. And then the other one that you left, its threat range, is going to make an attack.
Which one is making that attack?
The first one to make it was this one. But you're not, you can't see what's happening to...
No, but Typhon would impose disadvantage as a reaction.
Is that something he can do without your assistance?
It doesn't... I was double checking that. There's nothing that states that it requires my direction to do it. It's just a react... Like,
yeah.
If I don't try to direct it to do anything, it just takes the dodge action, but it doesn't say anything about using its reaction.
Interesting. Okay, well, I think that's reasonable. I mean, it's not... Yeah. It's
just disadvantage on attack roll of one creature that it sees within 5 feet of it, if it's anything other than the defender.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that first attack. Okay, so no change in result. And then Kabeth, you were hit a second time for 36 magical slashing.
I am now bloodied.
And then that last one on the north there that you passed by is going to try to hit you.
Wait, I ran too close to it? Oh. I meant to skirt around it.
I was just looking at where you drew the line.
I was lazy in my... I guess that... If I had gone that way...
Yeah, close enough. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Because you're moving 70, right?
Yeah.
Not just 60. Yeah, you're good then. Another one is starting its turn in the sleet storm. And it is going to fail, falls down, has a scramble getting up. But it does manage to get to its feet and turns and takes a swing at Typhon.
Typhon took the dodge action. I don't know what that does. I've never used dodge before.
Oh, it just make the attack against disadvantage. But which will make it advantaged or make it regular. Because Typhon currently cannot see anything. It's just in obscured space and getting attacked. Yeah, so
Yep, Typhon goes down.
Yeah, so I guess no one's there to see it, but there's a splattering of robot parts all across the ground as one of the creature's claws swipes through. Back in the place between, one of those weird shadowy creatures vanishes, moving erratically, jittering, and appears right next to Ava. The creature doesn't have enough movement left to attack. It's there. Esmond, your turn.
Esmond, seeing our two lost party members, quickly taking in everything, sees them up front. If I turn around, what do I see? What does it look like if I turn around and like look towards like
spinning up the stairs? You see long, winding stairs of stone carved in the mountainside, very reminiscent of what you know about the temple. But on those stairs, you see larger, shadowy creatures, not unlike the ones here before you, but certainly bigger. They move with the same erratic, strange wrongness. Sometimes you're not sure which direction they're facing. Sometimes it looks like they're facing one way, but they do a different way. There's something not right about them.
Have they noticed me?
Yeah. They know. They already noticed, like Peach and Salinger, and they're looking down. You see them kind of erratically vanish and reappear. They're in one place, then they're another place, but oh no, they're moving toward you.
Fuck. Esmond. Oh man. Esmond will run down beside Ava, foresight in hand, and take two swings at the small creature that just popped up beside her. .30 to hit. 12 slashing damage.
Magical? Yeah.
Yes, magical.
Yeah, sword connects with the creature. Tears off some shadow.
Second strike. 25 to hit for 9 slashing damage.
And that one cuts to the creature. You can see shadow wafting off its body. It is bloody.
And Esmond will announce, there are more of these bigger, further up, but we gotta go. Araya is in trouble, I think, and also we might be in trouble. Araya's in trouble, though.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's my turn.
Roll a d6, please. In the world, Samsel. Her eyes go wide, looking around. She sees about so far. Oh no, these things are close. She shakes her head. You see The fear creeps onto her expression. She stumbles back a step. I can't. Not this way. She goes running. She's trying to scramble up the rocks.
Oh, I meant to say that in the material realm, Zephyrus would have taken his turn and just like flown up and like scooted next to Casey.
Sounds good. Speaking of which, Casey, your turn.
Casey turns to Zephyrus. Where the hell is Ez? Stares down at all the bugs and yells, "You all are gonna burn!" And straightens up. The flames that have engulfed his torso engulf his entire body now as he burns 5 meta magic points to regain a spell slot and cast Fireball again.
Where's it going?
It's going down to these guys.
And that'll hit all 4 of them.
Yep.
Some saving throws. Top down, left, right, dexterity. Two successes, 2 failures, no natural ones or 20s.
It's 34 base fire damage.
So 17.5.
17.5. Plus any bloodied.
Story on one of those guys. One of them is incredibly hurt. You can see his scorched up, boiling blood dripping out of his body. 2 of them are hurt bad, but still moving.
Yeah, this ball of fire explodes in the middle of them, expanding out, just melting all the snow in the area. It's just scorched earth in that radius. And he sees 3 of them are still standing after that. It's like, plenty more where that came from. And he glances down at the one that's coming up the steps towards him. And he will move further up the steps a little bit. That's going to be my turn.
Okay, Rhea. Albina is holding your hand, pulling you towards the large archway of the temple that leads inside. The 2 insect guards have left the 2 of you and are moving towards your friends. Albina has not noticed the note you put in her pocket.
What do I know about... No, what did Esmond say about... Esmond said that... Did Esmond tell... I remember him telling somebody, but I don't think he told me that they had drank something. Or did you tell me?
Esmond had told you that the maidens had found the creatures, I think, but did not provide any specifics on, like, you know, the drinking of the stuff ritual that he saw.
Right. Okay. Squeezing Albina's hand. How did you get out of the... How did you make your way back to the temple through the portal? The message you sent, you said it was dangerous where you were. What happened?
She kind of pauses. She goes, "Oh, I thought it was dangerous at first, but no, it's not. It's beautiful. You're going to see. It's what we've been waiting for. It's all this time."
The maidens haven't. I guess I'm confused. I need you to show me, but I never felt that we were waiting for something that was missing, but rather that we were keeping a place safe. No one's hurt. Everyone's safe here at the temple right now.
Times have been hard, but our faith protects us.
It does.
Come on. She seems to want to pull you into the temple.
Are we heading towards? Do you think are we heading towards the portal? Is that where she's pulling me?
Well,
I mean, it's the main pool, but
hard to know.
What do I see? Is the temple fine?
You're still just right outside right now, and
Okay,
she's
I'm
trying to
gonna go
pull you inside.
I'll go inside the temple.
Okay. Yeah. At the top of the flight of stairs, Araya and Albina vanish through the large archway, heading inside. Oh, welcome. Is there a thing you're wanting to do soon?
Okay, my main thing that I want to do is to see if the maidens are safe. But I know that my friends need to get to the portal of the temple to get to our friends, to get what we need, right? So, understanding the layout, but the moment she feels that something might turn, she's going to use one spell and GTFO. It's so hard.
Okay, let's say this. Albina leads you in through the main archway of the building. Yeah, you see the main front pool of the building's interior. And you'd see movement, something large on the far end, something insectoid, something as big as what you'd seen before out on the road. Let's do this. I'm going to message you to try to just figure out the logistics of timing.
Okay.
Let's see. So, Doc, your turn will be next.
Okay. Yeah. Seeing her friends sort of. Is she within threat range of this creature? It's okay.
Yes. Just diagram.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and have it. She's gonna try to shove it. It's a 19 strength.
Strength saving throw.
right?
23, yes. You
Yeah,
shove the creature, but it's almost as though the force just goes through it.
Yep. She digs in her heels, or grips her shield a little tighter, and she will take full defense, granting Esmond, and a little bit of magical energy sort of seems to be emanating a little bit off of her in small pulsating waves that look like heat waves almost, with tiny twinkles of stars in a 5-foot radius all around her. So as you bolstered your defense, you feel a little bit faster, a little bit quicker on your toes, and just a little bit harder to hit. And that's the end of her turn. And she's gonna say, "Are we gonna try to escort him inside? What are we doing?" And end of her turn. Yeah, waiting for a plan.
Ava, roll a d6, please. Right there beside you, Esmond, Ava vanishes.
You waited for the plan, but the plan got you instead.
Peach Pine, turn is yours.
Oh, so Ava just disappeared. Cool. Okay. All right. Peach will she will take the dash action. She'll double move, just trying to get up closer to Esmond, a little bit further than Poppy. But she'll say to Esmond, Where did Doc go? And how are we supposed to get out of here? How do we get out? Help us. And that will end her turn.
Salinger, your turn.
Sal is also going to run over to Ez. Slightly blurry, Ez. And before saying anything, try to deal with this last impossible shadow monster. So it'll take its acid right as the hammer strikes. Plus bloody 2, I think. I see a red dot.
13 plus 3 plus bloodied?
Yes.
Tell me a story, Salinger.
Sal runs up trying to get to Ez and kind of backhand, almost like a tennis racket, swings at this thing, and it bursts apart, a few flickering shadows of its face moving positively back and forth and being in multiple places at once until it's not. And then he skids to a halt right in front of Ez and tries to lets the hammer rest, sitting up on the ground, handle up, and tries to put his hand on its shoulder.
Yeah, you lean the handle of the hammer against your arm and reach out and put a hand on Esmond's shoulder, and it's solid. It's there. He's real.
Yes. Can you pull us through? And that's where I'll end his turn.
Back up top, one of the creatures looks around after Kebeth's vanished, and it spots Fane. Goes right for him. It's an 18 to hit. Currently hit Fane's armor class, I believe. Yeah, you guys might get him armor yet. He staggers back from the blow, scrapes across the shield, and cuts over his stomach. Another one of these creatures moves after Kebeth. Oh, but a 16 is not going to hit Kebeth. Pincer just scrapes against her armor.
Oh, thank God.
Another one, though, is right on the way. Joining the first, takes a swipe at you with the pincer. Currently looking at a 29.
That's gonna hit me.
Alright, you're looking at 31 magical slashing, which you're still resistant, right?
Yep, for a whole minute. So 16.
Another one of these creatures moves in. Bane looks like the best target. Okay. And has the dash to get to him, but it's blocking his way. Bane spins around. He's got Grump's Tallbreaker in his hand. He sees that one of them's bloodied. He's going to go for it. See him hacking and spinning and slashing. The 12's not enough. It scrapes off the armor. Goes in with a shield bash. 20 bounces off. He staggers. Grimace goes across his face. You're still on your turn.
She draws bead on one of the ones facing. Yeah, I think she'll drop it. Well, Kebeth looks harmed at the moment, and Fane doesn't.
Kebeth is bloodied. Fane does not.
I'm gonna say which one she likes better. So one is gonna be Kebeth, two is Fane. Okay. She draws bead on the one that is furthest to the south, seeing, well, barely seeing Fane, mostly seeing the big bugs trying around him like bullies, and takes a breath and focuses again. This is on the bloodied. Come on. Second shot, just regular.
This one bounces off.
Yeah, that's it for.
Yeah, two of them bouncing off the hard armor. Ava appearing right there. Bug immediately goes for her. Currently looking at a 29.
It's disadvantage. She's in full defense.
Second attack 16. Second hit. Protected by the shield. Scrapes against it. No damage. Kebeth, your turn.
Okay, gonna do a couple things. Let's see. I'm gonna use my wait, which economy does what? Hold on. when you have too many things and you can't remember what uses what economy. Okay, I'm using my second wind, which is 1d10 plus 7. Oh, 7, so I'm gaining back 17. Plus I'm going to use my I'm going to use my Lay on Hands, which has not been updated apparently. D&D Beyond says I have 35 now, and we didn't change that for the healing stuff, did we?
I'm not sure. Sorry, 35. What?
My Lay on Hands pool of healing points.
Well, you get some extra because of the homebrew bonus.
Yes.
But
what is the extra?
You have a total of your paladin level of extra points. So if like the pool is normally 30, then you would have whatever your paladin level is bonus.
Okay, that's a fair number of points. I am no longer bloody.
So you're doing second wind and Lay on Hands?
Yes, that's my action and my bonus action. I am now looking really good again, and I am running away. I understand I will provoke opportunity attacks, however, I am going to move.
Okay, and just update your hit points on there. Let me get you. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yes.
Where do you want to go? Okay. Yeah, it looks like you're going to skirt around to avoid that one. That's by Ava.
Yes. I'm gonna go to there and I'm gonna stop there.
So, all right, these two are going to try to attack you. We'll see if they succeed, but you managed to avoid that third one.
Cool. And I have mobile, so you can't stop me, correct?
Right.
That's how
correct.
we interact?
Yeah,
Okay.
even if they have something.
You can hit me, but you can't stop me.
Oh, the first one scrapes against your armor, doesn't hit you. Second. Oh, does a 19 hit you?
My armor class is 19.
Just barely is going to hit you, unless there's something you want to do about it.
I don't think I can do anything. I can help other people not get hit, but I can't stop myself from getting hit.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking at 34 magical slashing.
I will take half of that. Thank you very much.
Esmond.
Are those creatures, the shadow creatures from the top of the staircase, are they following at all? Are they moving?
Yeah, they're coming down towards you. You probably have a full turn before they arrive. It looks like there's probably just two of them. I mean, that'll be here soon.
I can only get one of you out of here, potentially, with one of my spells. The plan was to try and get to the portal at the temple and reverse it to one that would lead us here to you, and then close it before the angel finds us. I don't know if I'm going to be here for much longer, and I don't know if I have a choice on that. I'm going to hold on as long as I can. We need to finish these things off because we have to get further into the temple. We have to help Aurea. She's in danger of whatever these things have done to the other maidens. And Esmond is going to take a stance and hold his action.
holding your action. Roll a d6 for me, please. Salinger. Right out there beneath your hand. That's when vanishes.
Don't worry, guys. Stand behind me. I got the...
So, how's his reaction? Well, shit.
Peach, you can see Salinger's form kind of flickering. It's hard to hear what he's saying.
No, you are not both abandoning me here. I swear, if I have to ride Pompey through a rift in time and space, I will.
Sums looks back.
I'm not trying to leave.
Sums looks back. She goes, man. She hops back down the rock. So you're fishing around, pulls out her wand, shakes it. Come on. No, you've got one more. There's a burst. Magic missiles go twirling through the air, spreading apart, then converge on one of those creatures. You see, as those magic missiles hit, the creature, it almost swells and then explodes into bits all over the ground. It's pieces hitting Fane, splattering all over the place. It's dead. Fane glances back at Somsel. Gives a thankful nod. Casey, your turn.
Doc, Ez, where were you guys? Snaps a finger, snaps a second finger as two balls of chaotic energy appear in each of his hands. He, looks at the one right in front of him. It's like, quit screwing around. We have to get up there. And then throws one seemingly right towards Ez, but aimed at the creature right in front of him as he's twinning chaos bolts. He does not move, so this first attack is going to be advantage, and I'll use sneak attack if it hits. First one's a 17.
$17 is just going to glance off of the creature's hard carapace and hit the wall.
Second ball of energy flies, this time further above Esmond's head towards the bloodied creature. That one's a 19.
19 as well.
Dang.
As it comes flying in, it swings a pincer and smacks the ball out of the air. Dissipates against the ground with a crackle of energy.
Yeah, no luck there. That's my turn.
Doc.
Looking back at the party that she sees sort of barely over the hill still fighting, she's like, we can't leave them behind. She is going to drop concentration on the spell, and she sort of waves a hand over herself, casting what spell? waves a hand over herself, casting Sanctuary, and then she takes out her shield and goes full defense on the stairs, watching the battle and trying to see if Thane and the others can get away. And that's the end of her turn.
Sorry, I was trying to multitask. Did you cast a spell, or are you holding action?
I did. I cast Sanctuary on myself. I dropped concentration on the storm and took full defense while trying to keep line of sight and see how Thane is doing and the others.
Excellent. As soon as the storm is dropped, an arrow flies through the air from the western side towards one of the creatures. Scrapes against the armor and deflects away. Another arrow flies. This one too hits the armor, bounces off. Right. You are invisible. You are running through the back halls of the temple, and there are insect creatures chasing after you. You see one scurrying across the ceiling, another one across the walls. Books are knocked on the ground. The interior of the temple is different. It's almost like there's thin, papery cocoon, almost like wasp's nest, all over the inside. You can hear them coming. You turn a corner, but you see a friendly face. It's Sturge Pothammer, the dwarf. The one had stayed behind. Wait. No. He's suspended up against the wall. His skin is gray. How long has he been dead? There's something like the front of his chest. There's something wrong with it. And there's just shreds of paper on the ground in front of him. Then paper of a wasp's nest. You can hear them coming, crawling on the ceiling, crawling on the walls. They're going to reach you soon.
I know where I need to run. And it is much, much, much deeper into the temple caverns.
You turn, you flee deeper into the caves. Soon the rectangular, meticulously carved walls of the temple fade into more natural stone, the sound of dripping water. You've, of course, been here before. So many times. You know, these caves go deep into the mountains, but you never found... No, there's no way out. You can hear the skittering of legs in the ceiling against the cave walls. They followed you into the caves. They know that you're in here.
Leon, help me find your door.
Visible. They can't see you, but they've come into the room now. How are they following you? You see them look around. You see mandibles moving. You realize it's the scent. You see them spreading out through the room. No, there's no way out. There's 3 of them getting closer. As you back up against the wall, you realize it's not a wall. It's a door. Back in the world.
The real world.
Ava, your turn.
Yeah, she just went.
Oh yeah, Peach.
Peach glances at Salinger and says, all right, you heard us before we disappear, right? We got to get to the temple, or whatever version of the temple is in here. So let's go, and you run ahead, and I'll stay out of the way. And she will run 60-foot dash up the path.
All right. Salinger, begin moving that way. You have a turn where you're not, if you want to make any preparations, do any spell stuff like that as you begin to move up those stairs. Salinger, your turn.
Oh.
Oh, we had caught an edge of a Salinger voice. We might have. Oh, is he transmitting?
Oh, did you? Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Oh, no. I think we've reached bad internet, Salinger.
Darkest of plains.
Yeah. Peach, as you run forward, you look back. He's not. Oh no, he's not there.
You know what? Plan's still the same. Peach will continue on.
Yeah, Sean, I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, just hang out and have fun until it's working. One of these carapace creatures, after the explosion of the fireball, goes tearing forward through the gardens, right towards Esmond.
Yeah, I'll say when it's about 10 feet out from me, about here-ish, Esmond's going to release his action.
Oh, okay. So you have to do it in... Interesting. Yeah, I think for you have to answer a movement or an action or a bonus action. For the non-specific kind. If you wanted to set a trap specifically like that, let me think about that. Tell you what, do this. Yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not able to react quite fast enough, so the creature finishes its movement before you get to take your. So it's finished its movement. You can take your action now.
All right.
What's happening?
I was putting.
Esmond, I would recommend Fireball. That's just throwing that out there.
Well, I had a plan, and it kind of fell through. So, oh wait, so you're saying I get my reaction off first before it attacks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So
excuse
it
me,
finishes its movement, and then you can do your thing. You just can't interrupt its movement with your reaction.
I mean, I can technically still hit both of these, I suppose. Yeah. It's kind of a long shot. Would you like if I aim it in this direction? Would that count as like I'm sure they would have advantage or whatever, but like would it count as like them being in the cone?
Oh, is this like a burning hands, like a cone attack kind of thing?
It's a cone attack, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You can hit both of them.
Okay, sure, yeah. Then we're gonna go for it. Rhymes binding ice at level 4. So a series of snow and shards of ice blast through in this cone. Both creatures have to make a DC 18 con save or be stuck in ice and take cold damage.
Constitution saving throw. Those are both going to succeed.
I'm gonna spend a reroll for
You're
the.
You're not present.
Shoot, I tried. I can't from like the beyond, can I?
Trying to pull some end of Earthbound stuff right there.
I'm praying for you from inside my defiled temple.
It doesn't say anything about them succeeding and taking half damage, so I guess they don't take any damage. So, yeah, that's my reaction.
What? It does. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage.
No, I'm just completely reading over that then. Never mind. So that'll be 20 cold damage, so 10 cold damage to each of them. Thank you.
Oh, wait. This is cold based. They're disadvantaged on their saving throws. Rerolling for each of them. Top down. Left, right. Still success. A failure, however. So the second guy takes full damage.
And that one is also encased in ice, and its speed is reduced to 0.
I'll use a constellation to try for the one that succeeded to try to re-roll.
Oh, rerolling
See if
again.
it will. Yeah, I'll give it one more shot.
Oh, no.
A little bit worse. That's okay.
Yeah, that's my go.
Alright, one of them has been bloodied. I think. Did I? Crap, I can't remember if I already put the damage on it or not. I don't think so. Alright, the one on the northern side is bloodied. The one on the lower side is encased in ice, is right?
Yes.
Alright. So the bloodied one is going to finish its attempt to attack you. Does an 18 hit your armor class, Esmond?
Yes, it hits.
27 magical slashing. A little bit further south, another one comes tearing across the snow and rocks. Facing off with Thane. A swipe of his pincers. It's probably going to hit, but Thane. Thane's going to use a shield block ability to impose disadvantage. Oh, it's so close. If only you guys had given him one. Oh, wait. I didn't give him his 2 AC for even having a shield. That misses.
Nah.
Alright, the Aegis of Brunhilde protects him as the pincers scrape against the golden shield. Feeling the momentum, comes whirling in with an attack. A 24 will hit. Because the creature's bigger than him, the Tall Breaker activates. 10 slashing, 10 radiant, 5 additional damage for 25. It's my bonus action shield bash. 12 doesn't hit. But the creature is bloodied. You see, Thane duck back behind his shield. Tall Breaker ready. Come on. Ishtalan, return.
Ishtalan draws bead on the one bug that's remaining facing Fane. And this will be a sharpshooter and steady aim. Hey! Okay, so that's 21
Natural.
piercing. That was a really terrible crit roll.
Ping them when you're shooting at. Sir.
The one remaining against Fane.
Oh, okay.
So 21 plus 7, so 28 piercing total.
Plus 7 bloodied. 35?
No, just 28 total. The 7 wasn't blooded.
Okay. Alright, arrow hits true. The creature staggers from the blow. Still alive.
She's going to make another shot. This one just regular. Hey!
Oh.
But that's still only 9 piercing.
Yeah, the creature is hurt bad, barely clinging to life. Nicely done.
She looks a little annoyed at that last shot that I just took it down to a tiny thread, but it's still not there. And she shouts at Fane, "Haven't you heard of such a thing as a fighting... What the fuck is this place? Sorry. Haven't you heard of such a thing as a fighting retreat?" And then there's a sharp crack in the sky. And suddenly... It's weird there's so many arrows on the battlefield. Where did they come from? Must have been Fane. Or must have been Albrecht. And that's I'm out.
And with that, Ishtalan's gone. Is she over there? Creature frozen in ice. How does it get out of this, Esmond?
It must make a hindered by ice formation for 1 minute, or until another creature within. So it's stuck in ice for 1 minute, or until it uses its action to break away the ice.
It wants to break the ice. Yeah, so it uses its action, scrambling, struggling within it. There's the shattering of ice and pieces go flying everywhere, so its action's waste. Does it need to roll anything, or just use this action?
It doesn't say anything about rolling.
That's what it just wastes its action.
Yep.
Nice job. Right. Kibeth. Insects are all around, closing in.
One second. Is there room for me there? Is it like too much standing in the bushes?
No, you can squish some bushes. That's fine.
Is that good?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I squeeze my Ava and I raise my sword. Great
sword in hand.
That's a natural
20.
Natural 30.
What is going on? Nice.
So that's 8 plus the 8 for the crit plus another 5. Patrick, do math.
But roll that 5 again, actually, because you got the crit.
Wait, do I roll the dice again, or you're just doubling the 5?
The dice.
So 24.
That's nice.
24 on my first swing.
Blood splatters across the snow. You hurt the creature bad.
Oh, no. No. We're gonna use some points for that. It's 2 to reroll?
Yes. 2 snack points.
It's the best of times. It was the worst of times.
The extremes.
I assume a 12 misses.
Yeah, but not a critical failure. So yeah, it parries a flash of its pincer.
She staggers from the strength of her first hit so much that she misses on the second.
Indeed.
I'm going to stay there because I'm technically within 5 feet of both of my friends, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then if they get hit at, I can help, at least for the one next to me. I assume it says that the person, the ability's funny. I'm not sure if I could help protect Esmond from the bug on the other side. As the rule's written, I have the ability to lunge forward for my own attacks, but I guess that doesn't count.
Click the ability.
I have more than one thing that I can stop people from getting hit, I think.
Yeah, the creature you're protecting has to be within 5 feet of you.
Okay, so I can protect Esmond from either creature.
Yes, as long as Esmond is within 5 feet of you.
Cool. Feel free to run, but...
Speak of the devil, your turn.
You know what? She'll say that. She'll turn to her friends and say, "Feel free to run."
To which Esmond just kind of vaguely gestures to the giant creature, giant bug in front of him. Swish, swish, stab. 2 attacks. .30 to hit for 12 slashing plus bloody.
Nice. What are you hitting? Left or right? Left or right?
The north one, the one next to me.
Okay. 12 damage?
12 plus bloody, so 19 total. Second attack.
Third bat, still alive.
26 for, oh shit, 16 hey, max, 16 slashing damage.
Nice. Yeah, you cut off one of its forelimbs. It spins and hits the ground. It's still alive, but barely. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try something that I think I've only used on one other enemy previously. Esmond's eyes, as a bonus action, are going to flash silver for a moment, and this creature, the one that I just attacked, must make a DC 18 Wisdom save.
DC 18 Wisdom save.
Playing mind games.
Fucking maybe.
Failure.
It's never worked before. Chronal shift has gone into effect. So Esmond's eyes flash silver for a moment, and the bug creature is not encased in like a magical field, but almost it almost looks like it's encased in a magical field. Its movements are slowed and sluggish. It has -2 AC, loses 10 feet of movement, and it cannot use its reaction until the end of its next turn. And Esmond is going to take Kibeth's advice and run away.
Okay. Just a minute. You are still in threat range of the one below you, though.
Oh no! That's fine. Fuck it. No, I'm going for it. I'm doing it.
This creature is going to attempt to take a swing at you.
Do it. Swing at me.
Yeah, try it.
Ah, dang it.
Currently looking at a 20.
Wait.
I'm gonna use my thing if it's gonna hit.
I'm gonna use. Is it posed to disadvantage?
No, she reduces damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to try to twist the energy and just a little to try to give him an edge. And so it's a 15.
That will miss.
Tell us, is this your whale and woe thing? What are you using?
Yes, this is the woe. Woe to the creature. Ava, and just sort of in taking the shield and like trying to protect Esmond. Also, would it have hit Esmond? It would have been. He has +2. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So seeing this, trying to protect him, sort of, with her mind, sort of is just like, oh no, and reaches out and some I don't know, some energy that seems deep inside her. It's like a combination of her using her mind to try to push something and also something shifting a little bit on its own. Yeah, it's like feeling the smallest, faintest bit of the weave being kind of just bent in some way. And yeah, it misses Esmond.
Yeah. Swipe through the air. Should have hit you. Wait. It did.
And I'll have Zephyrus join with me again, and that's my turn.
Okay. So we're gonna say, yeah. Kibeth did not need to use her reaction, so you still have your action.
Cool.
Samsel, come on. Shakes the wand left and right, and almost as though at the wrong time a magic missile goes firing off to the side, but it curves around from the bottom and then hits the guy. 9 plus bloodied for 16. This one too. These magic missiles hit it, and it swells up, and then explodes green putrid guts all over the place.
This fully fits her character. She has a taste for murder now.
Okay. Bane staggers back, just covered in bug guts. Looks over at Samsel. Her eyes are wide. She nods. Casey, your turn.
Casey scowls a bit and straightens up the greatsword on his back, having just missed his previous 2 balls of chaotic energy. He cracks his neck. I'm not gonna miss again. And throws at the creature just south of him with advantage. I'll use sneak attack if it hits. Ball of chaotic energy flies out. Wait, I'm advantaged. Two 10s, so a 20. Now here's the thing though.
Here's the thing.
He's not gonna miss again. Casey's lucky.
Okay.
He turns, wields the great sword, scrapes against one of the rocks, shifts his body movements. Not that one. Shifts again. Sword bangs into another rock.
Oh no. Wait. You got a +8 to hit, right? So that means you rolled a 2 on that first one, right?
It does, yeah.
So you can
I could,
cunning recover,
yeah.
right?
I could cunning recovery. Alright, let's do it.
So you got 3 dice sitting on the board right now.
Again. He can't miss.
Oh, jeez.
The great sword catches on one of the rocks and like fully shifts him to where he just sits down onto that rock. He takes a deep breath. Snaps again, and a second ball of chaos energy appears in his hand. He's like, she better love this damn sword, and throws it at the one right near Doc as he twins it. What is going on?
Dude, you gotta stop thinking about what Esmond would do.
That's another 2. This is a different attack roll. Hold on, click the cunning
that's-
recovery. Is that once per turn?
No, that's not a 2, it's a 4.
Okay. Well, is that second stand?
No, because Casey's lucky. I'm sorry. What is going on?
This is the first time I've ever seen this for you.
This is so funny. It's been so many 20s. They stole everything. They stole everything from you.
My stomach hurts.
I just rolled 6 times and did not get over 5 a single time.
Uh,
It's terrible.
Maybe the strap, is the strap just too long? Maybe the strap's too short. Maybe that's the problem. But as you're thrown off balance by the great sword on your back, the bolt flies wide and hits the flowers and blows up a chunk of the garden.
She better love this sword. That's my turn.
Unreal. Wow. Doc. It's your turn.
Yep, just sort of, she starts moving up the stairs. She's trying to look back over her shoulder as she's running, stopping occasionally, glancing back, standing on her toes, trying to look down and find Fane and to see how he's doing. She watches as she slays the creature, and she sort of nods a little bit more confidently. She makes her way to the top of the stairs, turns around, once again grabs hold of the shield, and goes in full defense, waiting next to, a little behind Esmond, waiting around the corner.
Yeah. Araya. You feel the frame, the strange door behind you. As you brush against the stone, you see one of the creatures turns its mandibled head in your direction.
So they can smell me.
There's a scurry of pincered claws against the ground. They're moving closer, wandering in that direction.
I'm going to cast, because I'm using greater invisibility, I'm going to cast prestidigitation of the smell of me beyond the door and far to the other side of the room.
You speak the words and gesture, and creatures turn their heads. You see them quickly move to investigate. They're still in the room. The way out's still blocked, but they've turned their backs to you.
I'm going to turn to the door and trace my hands over the runes and sigils and see if I can't.
Seen invisible, you trace your hands over ancient runes, ancient sigils. You've been here before.
Can I read them now?
I suppose you can. And just like that, there's a sliding grind of stone. The door opens. As the creatures quickly whip their head around and look that direction. The door's open.
I'm going through the door, but if they try to follow me, I am going to fire with all of my heart. How many of them are there?
Yeah. The door opens, you pass your way through it. There's a grinding of stone. You see them rushing toward you as the door's closing. Wait, no. The one in front. It's going to make it.
I'd like to cast something that might push them back.
See? So as this carapaced, mandibuled, pincer-covered creature is running towards you at full speed. The stone doors grinding closed, but not fast enough. What do you do?
I'm going to cast all 3 bolts of Eldritch Blast straight at it.
Roll to hit. It's one. The first one bounces off the carapace, but the second one hits true. The third one bounces away, but as the second of those 3 bolts of Eldritch Blast fly, hits the creature square in the body, what happens?
It's repelled back 10 feet. And the blast, as it hits it, with all the strength of my charismatic power, burns deeper into it with the force of its power.
The Eldritch Blast strikes the creature, blasts it backwards. The stone doors close. Peach. Or is it Doc's turn? Did I skip Doc?
Doc goes before me, usually.
Yeah, I ran up the stairs.
Okay,
No.
Peach.
Peach looks around and seeing no one anymore. No shadow creatures except the ones further up the way, and no more friends or allies left. Poppy's gone. Sal is gone. Doc and Ez have disappeared too. But Peach can still rely on herself. So she takes a minute. She opens up her small beaded bag and starts reaching around in it until she finds her +1 magical rapier. She will toss both guns into the bag, sling it back on her shoulder, and fasten the rapier to the belt at her hip. And then she will cross her hand over her own chest and cast heroism on herself.
Alright. So you hold your mother's sword in hand, your magic rising to shield yourself. You see the erratic movements of this creature coming closer. It's there, and it's gone, and then it's closer. It's moving down the stairs toward you. Soon you'll have to face it. Alright. Anything else in your turn?
All set.
Esmond, having moved back, the creature moves forward, but Kebeth is blocking the way. It turns towards the larger target, takes a swing. Ooh, what? A 19? Will that hit Kebeth?
19 is my armor class.
So you're looking at 39 magical slashing damage.
Wait, if 19 is my armor class, it hits me or it doesn't hit me?
It does hit you, yeah. If it ties your armor class, it hits you.
Okay, I'll take half of that.
Another arrow flies to the air. That won't hit. An arrow strikes the creature immediately to Kebeth's left. Another arrow flies. Strikes true as well while the creature's got its back turned. Oh, it's still up, barely clinging to life. There's greenish blood splattered on Kabeth's boots. And then when this creature comes across the hilltop, through the bushes, tearing, bursting out of them, sending beautiful purple flowers in all directions as it leaps at Casey. So 23 hits you, Casey.
23 is gonna hit me, yeah.
Looking at 28 magical piercing damage.
Yeah, Casey is sitting on this rock as the creature bursts out of the bushes and leaps upon him, and he shifts to one side, dodging one of the pincers as the other one comes in and catches him in his side. He does move ever so slightly to reduce the damage using uncanny dodge. So I'll take half of that.
Alright. Bane comes bursting out of the flowers to the south, behind the other creatures. You can see he's running to help, but you also hear him shout, "There's more of them coming! 12 more! 2, 3, 4 minutes away! We have to move. We have to decide where we're going." The creature just to the left of Kabeth swings, makes an attack at her. Now 28 will certainly hit. Looking at 44 slashing damage, Kabeth.
Ouch.
And then after that, the turn is yours.
I did not mean to hit the X. Whoops. I am
That
not
is
dead. Trying to get this browser to respond is close the window that's over me. It's fine. We're good. I love being at home. The setup's much better. Well, fuck those guys. I'm going to swing that greatsword and hit the one closest to me first. Does the 19 hit it?
19 bounces off of its thick armor.
Her eyes go wide. She scooches up the stairs just a little bit, hits the second one.
Oh
And
no.
that's a 20.
20 scrapes off the armor as well. These things are so strong.
She, let's see. What can I do? Hold on. I guess I'm going to do the only thing I can do, and try to run up that hill. And take whatever attacks I can, and Kabeth looks not so good.
Creature on the south first is going to attempt to hit you as you flee. 13's not going to hit Kabeth. It scrapes against the armor. So the other creature makes an attack. 27 will probably hit though. 37 magical slashing.
Hold on, I might have a thing that makes you.
Sure. Yeah, take 2.
Does Runic Shield apply to me? I know it says another creature within 60 feet. Damn it. Okay, I can only help other people, apparently not myself. I guess I'm taking half of that.
37. Yeah, 19. Esmond, your turn.
Seeing what Kibeth just retreated from, Esmond is going to kind of run around her to get a better angle. And he is going to kind of whip his hand in the air, and as an icicle apparates, and just as it touches his palm, it launches forward. I'm casting Ice Knife at first level at the creature in the north.
The one on Casey?
I'm sorry, no, the one, that one.
All right.
So that'll be 27 to hit for 4 piercing, and then each of those creatures must make a DC 18 Dex save or take 7 cold damage.
So the first set of damage you said is 4?
Yes, and that'll be plus bloody actually, so 11.
Okay. And then they have to make dexterity saving throws, you said?
DC 18 Dex save, yes.
Top and then bottom. Two failures. What is the total damage?
Just because I want a chance at being lucky. It is cold damage, so they have disadvantage on the save, correct?
True. Top down, left. Okay, still 15s.
Okay, so they'll both take an additional 7 cold damage, and then the one on the bottom will also take that additional bloody damage.
They're both bloodied.
Yes, okay, sorry. So the first one will take 4 plus bloody, 11 plus 7. So the first one, the top one will take 18 damage.
Okay.
And then the bottom one will take 14 damage.
Esmond, tell me 2 stories.
Seeing how desperate the situation is kind of becoming, especially for Kibeth, our local giant woman, Esmond will kind of run around and in a desperate move throw this ice dagger, and as it impacts, it erupts, shooting or exploding icicles out from the first creature, and as those erupt, additional icicles will impact the second creature, kind of piercing its face and knocking it down. And then because I can instruct Zephyrus on my turn, I will have Zephyrus fly to the insect creature harassing Casey, and Zephyrus will use his reaction to make a touch spell against it.
Mm.
And we will, we're gonna hope, shocking grasp it.
Give it a roll through Zephyrus.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
So Zephyrus will fly up and kind of like get the creature's attention for a moment. Just as it like goes to bite him, Zephyrus will lick its eye and deliver shocking grasp. And as that does, Zephyrus immediately flies away. The creature has no reaction until the beginning of its next turn.
All right. How much damage?
15 lightning damage.
That's been telling me a story.
I think it just did. Zephyrus licks its eye and then he takes back off.
You see, Zephyrus moves to lick his eye, but at the last moment, Zephyrus seems to have an idea. And he darts forward and spears into the creature's face. There's blood splatters out in every direction. The creature starts flailing around, arms swiping at the air, and then it hits the ground, and Zephyrus pops out in a little splash of greenish blood.
Oh, that's not what I told him to do at all. And then hearing what Thane said and looking to see the fuck that Zephyrus just did. You heard Thane. We're all clear here. Let's keep moving.
Casey stands up. Yeah, see? I told you to bugger off. He says to the dead bug in front of him.
Yeah, you see Fane and Somsel coming up on the flank behind you guys, breathing heavy. Fane's eyes are wide. There's more of them. And then you hear a screeching sound, as it seems as though Albert fires an arrow like overhead that like seems to whistle as it flies, and it seems to just arc and pass kind of over the garden itself. Maybe that was the warning that he was talking about earlier.
Ava screams, or yells towards the civilians that they were traveling with. It's like, come on, hurry! Get inside!
Did you bring them with you this way? Okay. Yeah. So you see them. They're hesitant to leave where they're hiding, but looking around wide-eyed. They come stumbling across the field, past all of the carnage after you guys. You see Albert does not follow.
Ava's fine with that and ushers the others inside.
Yeah, you guys begin. Well, you're not going inside, you're going up the stairs.
Oh, okay. How far? I thought we were right at the entrance. I apologize. Where are we?
You're at the base of the stairs, and now you're beginning to move up them.
Casey says to Esmond, did you see where Araya went?
No, you were up here before I was.
I mean, I was kind of busy. Gestures back at the tree.
And we weren't?
As they're running, Ava's it's like, we saw Peach and Sal. Ez took us to the other side.
Wait.
Yep, that was very accidental. Yeah, they're here. They're here. They're in a version of this place in the place between.
I don't know if it was really them, but they looked terrible.
I stumble into Ava and I'm like, please help heal me.
Yeah.
So weak.
Gurgling, choking on blood. Help.
Yeah, as they're running, Ava is just sort of like, assuming, because she knows how strong Kabeth is, she like does a little hop and she jumps up and gets on her back and starts trying to like stitch up her shoulder, riding on Kabeth's back. So she's like fizzing. So you feel this pinch of a needle going in as she's like pulling and trying to get in there.
Through plate armor?
She's very good.
Wow.
She's a professional.
You notice that under the plate armor, Kabeth is wearing an extremely fancy and somewhat not protective chainmail shirt.
She's healed for 37. And then afterwards, Ava jumps down off the back, and you get healed for... And I think it's just a D8. One second, I'll roll a D8. So 37 plus 27, whatever that is. So she gets done stitching up the different wounds that are on there and like wrapping up different wounds that are being, just squeezing them shut, trying to keep pressure on them and bandaging them. And then when she leaps down, she waves her hands and magic sort of begins to go and pulse throughout the body, helping to heal up some of the most egregious wounds that she didn't get to.
Thank you. I'm also gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
He says to Esmond, "Wait, you guys went to the other side? I mean,
Not on purpose.
let's go."
Holy fuck, Ava says, looking in front of them. She grinds to a stop as she looks ahead, realizing her full concentration had been on patching up Kebeth. She looks at them on the bridge and is like, guys?
As you turn your eyes that direction, you see 4 more of those armored carapaced creatures on the long winding stairs that leads up, but beyond them, near the top of the stairs, is something you haven't seen yet. It's kind of insectoid, like the things, but it seems to be wearing long robes, and from beneath its cowl is of unnatural greenish luminance. In one of its hands, it seems to have a staff. There are strange crystals protruding from its back, and it seems to be looking at all of you. There's some flashes and reverberations in the air, and the 4 insect creatures begin moving toward you, but the creature at the top of the stairs backs away, begins to move into the temple.
That creature at the top, Chris, does that look at all familiar to Esmond?
There's something about it. There's something similar to what you'd seen in your vision, but no, not the same. Not quite the same. There's still something unseen. Peach. On the other side, sword in hand, as you begin up the stairs. No Salinger, no Poppy, just you. You see 2 erratic, shadowy creatures. They're there, and then pop, pop, they're gone, and then they're closer. You see one's closer, one's farther up the stairs. They stand between you and your only hope of escape from this place. Huh? That's probably where we'll end for tonight.
But we don't know what happened to Araya.
But you don't get to know because I'm been gone for 3 weeks.
Oh no.
It works out better this way. Although, gosh, now y'all
We'll
are gonna be in a
get
panic.
We'll get Doc to necromancer you up. You'll be fine.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Worry about our alternate dimension down under folks.
Just where are you going?
I'm going to Switzerland to go visit my sister, and I'm taking my mom, which is why my mom has been making appearances.
By the way, I will be
Wow.
really close to your house the week you get back.
Oh, for LOJ, right?
Actually, no, I'm not going this year, but I am going with my sister to take my niece to the specialist, the allergist, and I
Oh.
think my sister said it's like 45 minutes north of San Diego, which is where we're flying in and out of. So it's gonna be like really
You're
close to your
real-
house.
like you're less.
I haven't gotten the
make it
details
work.
on where, but yeah,
Sounds
I would
like
love to see it.
Escondido, which is a very short drive for me.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
and
don't
yeah.
give any specific locations.
oh, because we're being recorded.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk, and I also talked to Vanessa to see if maybe we could do something. But if not, if it doesn't work, that's fine. But I'll be really close to your house.
Oh yeah, no. I will require the episodes to be posted so that I can at least keep up with you all while I am doing things. Because I'll be able to like listen occasionally, but not.
Going true neutral on us.